Hey everybody, it's Kiarajeaneofficial. Thank you so much for clicking onto my YouTube video. I love you all so very much. Thank you for the liking, the commenting, the subscribing, the sharing, the supporting. I love you all so very much. Mwah. I really truly do. Today is a very special video. It's highly anticipated. I did a question and answer, a poll thing on Instagram for you guys to vote on, and you guys voted on the I walked away from 50K. Yes, I walked away from 50K. Now, of course, I'm sure y'all want to know, why the hell would I walk away from $50,000? But I'm always doing what's best for me. Starting off, number one. And number two, I just felt like it wouldn't have been even worth it. I don't know. But let's get right into it. Okay, so it was September 5th of 2018, you guys. I had just got hired at Journeys at the Galleria. This was I literally wasn't working there for a month before I found out that I was pregnant. So I love the job because it's customer service and retail. I'm very, very good at customer service and retail. The simple fact that I'm a people person. I know how to talk to people, all different shades, sizes, colors. It doesn't matter. I don't discriminate. I'm just a vibrant person that people can talk to and, you know, understand and feel and vibe with. Damn, I don't know why. It seems like I'm about to sneeze or something. I don't know. Or yawn, I don't know. But so I had called off one day, and it was in the middle of my 90 days. So I had to tell my GM why. But mind you, a little background. My GM was 24 at the time. The oldest person in the store was 25, but he wasn't the GM. So my GM, she was a white skinny lady or whatever, punk rock star or whatever, and she seemed cool. But yes, everybody was in there was 25 and under. So majority of everybody was kind of like teenagers anyways. So it was a very fun yet messy yet wild environment because it wasn't really no real adults. Like, everybody was moving in a petty, immature manner at the job. But I called up there and I told my GM that I had called off or whatever because I wasn't feeling well. But that was the day that I was confirming if I was pregnant, because I took a pregnancy test the night before, but then I actually went up to the OBGYN to confirm it, and I was pregnant. So I came back to work the next day and I told my GM that I was pregnant. Big mistake. Big mistake, because literally everybody knew after that I was pregnant. Not saying that I was trying to hide it, but I feel like that's something that I could have said to people individually, and everybody would have eventually found out and knew, whatever the case may be. So that's violating my privacy, number one. But I was the best worker, the best saleswoman, the best enthusiasm, best energy until I got pregnant. I went from, Kiara, you're doing a great job here, we love your energy and this and that other, to your energy is not the same. You're not doing the same work that you usually do. And they already know that I just found out I was pregnant. My body is going through a change. So I was low on energy because I was doing early morning shifts and everything. So yes, I was low on energy, but that don't mean that I wasn't capable of doing my job. Now, literally as time went on and progressed, I thought that I was in a cool little work environment because I got along with a lot of people. I made close friends, like people that I still talk to this day or follow on Snapchat. Like, I made close friends in the work environment because everybody could get along for the most part. But the issue lied on the sales floor, because we were only making, the salespeople were only making $7 an hour, 7 something, and then if we had a sales goal for the week and we had a sales goal for the day, and we always had to get My bad about that interrupting you guys, but we had a sales goal for the week and we had a sales goal for the day, and it had to be 100%. In order to keep your job, you had to make your sales goals, and that was period. Number one. Then number two, it was very competitive on the sales floor, and let me tell you why. Now the managers, greedy ass, the managers was so fucking greedy, and they was making 12. Mind you, they was making 12 and they was still being greedy. So they would literally, they started it, they set the tone by stealing sales. Now mind you, this is my first time actually selling, like doing commission, because we are making commission. Literally, we didn't even see our commission unless we hit our sales goal for 2 weeks straight of Uggs and Tims. I BS you not, and I'm not over exaggerating. We literally, our sales goal was 4%. No, not our sales goal was a 4%. Our commission was 4%. So there was not even no money whatsoever to even begin with. There wasn't even no money. So yes, we literally had to cash people out for 2 weeks straight of Uggs and Tims if we was gonna see some money. I promise you. But anyways, literally, so it was this guy. His name was Trevor. Yes, that's what I'm gonna call him. Trevor 3 times, 2 times, whatever he called himself. He just had became assistant manager, and he was already working there 2 months before I had arrived, right? And I'm gonna just describe you, Trevor. He's like 6'2". Yes, so he's tall. He's like 6'2", caramel light, slim, bow-legged, I guess. And he was very conceited. He was a player boy, but he still had a girlfriend. I don't know how much loyal she was. I felt like she was a good girl. But yeah, he would. But anyways, let me not get all into that. But I'm bringing him up for a specific reason. I'm bringing up certain people for specific reasons. So yeah. Anyways, he felt some kind of way about me. I don't know, because I didn't throw myself onto him or seem attracted to him. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess everybody that works there think he's cute until they find out who he is. And the simple fact that I didn't think he was that cute probably intimidated him or made him feel some kind of way, because he always dressed to impress every single day. And don't get me wrong, that was a part of our job description, was to dress in the clothes that we sold or the shoes that we sold. That was a part of our job description. But I'm talking about, he was decked out like he was ready to do a photo shoot, like he just jumped off of a magazine. No lies, he was fly, no lie. But it's just, he had his own little flaws within himself. So I've been working there for about a month now, right? It's a month now, and I'm getting the feel. And this is Trevor's first night closing as an assistant manager by himself. So he already have a little bit of anxiety, nervousness. He wants to make sure that everything goes right, like you could tell by his demeanor, right? Now, let's get back to the stealing sales situation. So I think my GM, I don't know. I think my GM stole a sale from me the day before. And she played me with it too. So I didn't really make my sales goal. People would make over their sales goal. If your sales goal is 100, people would make 250. No lie, people is that greedy, whatever the case may be. So she stole my sales. So it was a lady, we was literally finna close in like 20 minutes. This lady came in, she wanted 2 pairs of Vans. One was online and one we had in the back. And she was a Scorpio like me, so we were straight vibing. So that was my sale, straight up, like straightforward. But I didn't know how to order a shoe offline and do a purchase at the same time. But eventually I found out how to do that. But at that time, I didn't. So my GM called herself helping me, and she said she put her number in, and she said she was going to switch it after the sale closed, which didn't make sense because it confused the fuck out of me, because I'm new. I don't know how the system goes, so I'm just sitting there confused. Like, that don't sound right, but I'm confused, literally. But she ended up stealing my sale, and I didn't make my goal, so I was pissed off. So let's go to the next day. The next day, he closing for the first time. He got that nervousness. He want to be on point, X, Y, and Z. So it was this girl named Kia, and I was cool with her because we kind of had the same name, and like the way that her name is pronounced, Kia or whatever. So me and Kia, she was a hairstylist, and she was dope. She was like, I was 19 at the time, so I think she was like 17 going on 18, no lie, literally. But she was dope. Everybody know her as a St. Louis hairstylist. She be in the shop and everything. But anyways, me and her was cool, and her little sister had came in, and Kia thought that I was a manager. I don't know, the way I carry myself, I'm a grown-ass woman. So Kia thought that I was a manager, simple fact that how I was moving in the store. Since I've been there for a month, she probably been there as long as I have or longer, but since I've been in the store moving how I was moving, she thought I was a manager. So she gave me the UGG sale because her sister wanted a discount. Now, I was unaware of that. I was unaware of what was going on. So I'm about to ring the little sister out, and Trevor walks over to me, and he asks me what I'm doing. And I said, making a sale. And he Thompson diss me and slide over the register in front of me type shit. Like, and I just felt some kind of way. Number one, I'm pregnant. And number two, I don't like pure disrespect. And number three, I was, regardless of what was going on, it was a different way that he could have moved with that. Hey, you know, I'm a manager, so I gotta ring her out. It was, no, this me. And I wasn't feeling that. And my crazy, angry ass went the fuck up off on him, and the store was packed with 30 people. I didn't give a damn. Like, you're not about to disrespect me. I don't care who you are. And that kind of embarrassed the shit out of him. That's where the vendetta against me started at this job. Now, y'all thinking to yourself, like, what the hell did this shit got to do with $50,000? But I'm getting to it, y'all. I'm getting to it. Y'all got to hear the story first before I get to $50,000. Okay? But anyways, back to the story. So that I did go off on him pretty bad, to the point where Kia was like, Kiara, calm down. I was like, fuck nah, because I'm sick and tired of y'all motherfuckers stealing my sale in this bitch. I said that in front of everybody in the store. It got out of my character. It was so toe up. It's just like, hey, when you press a button on me, you pressed it type stuff. That's just like, at that time, that me, the unhealed me, that was a different kind of me when I was pregnant, because I was hurting, I was depressed, I was going through pain, but still smiling, still waking up every day, twerking, dancing to Chris Brown, doing whatever I could to stay happy, doing whatever I could to feel joyful and cheerless, because I didn't want my baby to be a mean, grumpy, wrinkle-faced baby, because I was mad and bitter my whole pregnancy. Okay, I made it show that she was happy and healthy, I promise you. But everybody was trying to stress me out left and right. I promise you, left and right. Now, that's what it started, a vendetta against me. So, mind you, Trevor would close with me all the time. I noticed that, where I'd be on the schedule with Trevor and we'll close, and he'll start doing funny, goofy ass shit towards me, knowing that I'm pregnant. And I just type of person where I'm unbothered. So you have to literally jump out your whole body, your whole character, to get to me. But by then, everybody already saw who you are, so it's no need for a reaction from me. Period. But anyways, literally, he was showing his ass. I literally felt like Trevor was mad at the fact that I wasn't attracted to him, was mad at the fact that I saw right through who he was mad at the fact that I was pregnant. And then not only that, I did have a crush on his best friend, Collie. Yes, we're going to call him Collie. I had a crush on Collie. Collie was fine. He was mixed light skin. And I have never liked the mixed light skin, like was like really attracted to one like that. But him, Collie, he was a finey. He was one of those stopping, he was one of those stop finds. Like, damn. Literally, when he came in for his interview, he asked me, he came right up to me and he was like, is Melissa here? And da-da-da-da. And I was just like, yeah, she's in the back. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, this nigga, they better hire his sexy ass or whatever. So that was another thing that he was jealous of, the fact that I had a crush on his best friend since the 3rd grade. So that was just a whole no-go situation. And mind you, knowing me, I'm so bold. If I want something, I get it type vibe with me. And I was flirting. I would flirt with Collie every single day, and he would flirt with me back. It was all fun and games, I promise you. He would drive me home every night if we closed together because I was pregnant. I would be catching the bus home. They gave me night shifts on purpose so I could quit. The whole vibe was to make me quit because I was pregnant. They thought that I was going to be a bitch, but I ended up being a bitch because they was being bitchy towards me. I promise you, literally, they tried me. They tried to press every button possible, especially Trevor. So, how everything transpired, me and his best friend got real close. I'm talking about we buying each other lunch. We sharing snacks with each other. We'd be on the floor conversating with everybody. So when Kylie know what it is, he'd be like, Kiki know what it is. Stop playing with me. Like, we was straight vibing hella hard. And it was a lot of women that worked there, were girls rather, from 16 to 18. No, yeah, 16 to 18. That was the range of girls that was there. And they all kind of seemed like they liked Colin. Damn, I said his name. Colin. Still, that's his name. But yeah, so I guess they was jealous of the fact that little old me like had them where I wanted them type stuff, and I wasn't even trying. We just was vibing. I promise you, like, he was the first guy that I ever had a crush on, like real life crush, because every time I seen him, I would be stumbling over shoeboxes. Stumbling over my words. This nigga literally kept catching me from falling and shit every time we in the back together alone. Like, I BS you not. You might think that's some movie shit, but I just think I really had a true crush. That was me true crushing on somebody. And don't judge me. A pregnant girl can have a crush on somebody. It ain't like I wanted to F him. Shoot, shit. I was looking for a child's father at that time. Hey, whatever happened, but whatever. But I was early in my term of pregnancy, so I was still thick. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was new there, and everybody was jealous. Like, it's always some jealous shit in my life. Always some jealous shit in my life. Rather it's an old hoe, young hoe. It's hoes. But anyways, jealousy. So I don't know who, but I think Trevor told his best friend that I was pregnant. And he was starting to really feel me until he found out that I was pregnant. And mind you, I don't even think that Trevor was the only person that told Collie that I was pregnant. Like I said, it was other girls in the store that tried to be different. Ooh, I'm unbothered. Ooh, I don't like him like that. Or me and him conversate, but I'm standoffish. No, I was just myself. Like, I was just myself with him. Like, I'm like, boy, you just like he was. Like, he would take off his shirt. He had what did he have tatted on his chest? I don't even know. I don't know. Loyalty, I don't know. He was cute. And the reason why I say this was my first crush, because Journey's kids next door, we worked with them. We was cool with them. We shared with them. We switched stores and whatever with them. And it was this girl named Taya. Taya was a lesbian, and I thought she was bisexual, but she's a lesbian, and I actually hung with her my first week working there, and she stayed like by where I used to stay, so that was kind of nostalgic. But I guess she thought I wanted to smash. She thought I was coming over her house to smash, and she was mad because I was just chilling with her and smoking and shit. She really wanted me to like fuck her, and it didn't happen. Like, and she ended up coming up with a rumor saying that I was being weird to her, or I came over her house and fucked her. Something that I was obsessed with her. I was in love with her. Like, no, we hung out one time and that was it. And then we was co-workers after that. Literally. And she just, yeah. She was just mad because we didn't fuck. That's just what that was. Yeah. But anyways, so Ty, whatever her name is, I'm going to just call her Ty. Ty came in one day to introduce herself to Kali. In my head, Kali was already mine by how our chemistry was. Like, that was just me. So, literally, when she was like, hi, I'm Ty, I'm like, he's mine. And it just slipped out. That was the most embarrassing thing ever that could have ever happened, Key. That was the most embarrassing thing that could have happened because it literally just came out. I was like, he's mine. And the whole situation was awkward after that. And she was like, girl, I like P or whatever. And he just played it off, which was the sweetest. Which he could have been like, what the she on, or the fuck? Or he could have said anything like that, but he was just acting like I didn't say a word. Which made me feel, he gave me vibes that he liked me back. Like, he sung Chris Brown, No BS in the car with me. Like, he gave me vibes that he wanted me. I'm sorry. Like, that he at least wanted to smash or something. No lie. Because he used to carpool me for free. I never paid him for gas, not one time. But let's get back into this 50K, y'all. But we added him in because I want y'all to know the mess that was going on in the area, the workspace, the messiness. So it was this girl named Key. And I went to school with Key. Me and her was friends and stuff like that. And I haven't been in school with her for a long time, but every time we see each other, every time we, see each other, it was just a hit. You know what I'm saying? It's like she was lit. We vibed or whatever. And she ended up getting hired in my job. She had an interview, and I put a good word in for her and got her into my job. Now, mind you, before her first day that she came, I was like, hey, Kali mines, he mines, or whatever the case may be. And yeah, I let it be known that he's mine. So she was like, nah, I like Trevor. Trevor seemed cute as fuck. I'm like, okay, cool. But then as soon as Kali walked in, the vibe changed. Okay? That's how fine he is. And she is like bright mixed light skinned girl too. Like, yes, like they would have been cute too. But still, I saw him first. I saw him before everybody. He walked up to me and asked me, what was Melissa there? And if I would have said she's not in anything, stuff would never be transpired. So if it wasn't for me, the man wouldn't even be working there. Period. So literally, so she introduces herself to him, and I don't feel no kind of way or whatever, because I'm confident. That's always been me. And she introduced herself, and she was like, ooh, I might have to take Kali from you. And that threw me all the way off. I ain't even go hold job. That threw me all the way off. I'm like, what kind of shiesty ass just this? And then she bold enough to tell me in my face that she gonna take my nigga. Like, but this is me in my head. She like, Key, I thought you was playing type shit. Nah, I really like to meet some Kali, okay? That's why I said this was my first little crush. Now, mind you, everything going smooth until Kali confronts me. No. I think I shot my shot with him. That's what it was. I shot my shot, and he was like, you pregnant. No, I don't know if he brung it up. It was too, we talked so much that I don't even know if that was the same situation or a different time, whatever the case may be. But yeah, so as time go on, there's a lot of gossip going on the fact that I got a crush on Kylie. Everybody found out that I had a crush on Kylie, which ain't nothing wrong with it because I know who I am. I'm sure of myself. I ain't ashamed or whatever the case may be. Hey, they know they know. At least they know what time it is over here, you know, whatever the case may be. So, one particular day we had a meeting for work. And in the meeting, well, we had the meeting hella early in the morning, but we ain't start working till like an hour or two. So me, Kylie, this dreadhead named Jay, and this girl named PP. She's from Detroit, and she was going to hair store at the time, and me and her was cool. Me and her was close. We'd text and stuff like that, catch the train together. We was cool, whatever the case may be. But she liked to her some Kylie, and I knew she liked to her some Kylie. And she tried to act like the standoffish. Oh, I talked to him on a work level, but I don't really fuck with him because everybody like him, and that's just I know who he is. Trying to act like stop it. Her and Kylie was texting outside of work. They might have even smashed. I felt those vibes off of the two of them. And of course, he not mine, so I couldn't really get mad, like whatever was going on. That's why it was kind of like an all fun and game situation. That's why I call it a crush, because it was an illusion. It wasn't realistic. It was just that he was the first cutest dude I seen in a long time, and I was just like, yeah, let me try that. That was really what it was. I want that. Let me try that. Let me try that off of size. But anyway, yeah, so PP would get so jealous of me and him flirting with each other on the sales floor in the back. It didn't matter. She literally, so we in the car. We driving to McDonald's. I think we either drove to McDonald's or we drove to Chick-fil-A. I think we went to both. One was closed, whatever. So we go to McDonald's, but driving to McDonald's, we in the car listening to Chris Brown. Of course, yours truly. But everybody had the ox once or whatever. But Kylie wanted to hear Chris Brown Wet the Bed. So we in the car listening to Wet the Bed, singing at the top of the lungs, whatever. Then we get in McDonald's, and PP is like, see, you be flirting with Kiara. That's why she feel the way she feel, and da-da-da. And he like, man, you tripping, like, chill out. He'll always blow shit off, like, man, I don't flirt with her, man. And like, and he wouldn't even say it loud to us. Like, either he wouldn't say nothing at all, or he'd just be like, man, tripping, like, type shit. I promise you, I'm not lying. I'm not over exaggerating. So people was low-key competing with me, so they wanted to find out whatever dirt they possibly could find on me to get him to not like me. And the dirt was me being pregnant. So one day, I think I shot my shot. He turned me down, and it was only because I was pregnant. I swear to God, it was only because I was pregnant, child. I promise you. And yeah. And literally so we kind of low-key got into it because I was pregnant. He was like, you pregnant and shit, and I'm like, I said, you ain't never asked type shit. It's like, if you got that information, why you didn't ask me, was I pregnant? See, I don't like when people think they know some shit about you. It wasn't the fact that I hid it. It wasn't the fact that I lied about it. Bitch, I don't know you like that. I didn't have to tell you that I was pregnant off the bat. Nigga, you wanna F? Let me know. Like, that was what he was on, obviously, because he wouldn't have got mad at me being pregnant. Like, stop it. But so it was very drama filled. So every day is something. So the dude Jay had stole my phone, and everybody know how I am with my phone. Especially, I buy brand new phones. I had the Galaxy 9, so yeah, I was pissed off. I spent $800 on it because I spent it when it first came out, when it first dropped. So yeah, I was like, fuck no, y'all. I told my GM, I'm about to beat one of your employees' ass. I said it loud and clear for everybody to hear. My phone better come up, or somebody else finna get beat up in here. Everybody start searching. I don't play no games. I don't play no games, y'all. I smile all day, but I don't play no games. None whatsoever. And I don't like to be played with, because that's not the kind of Kiara I need. So, found my phone. But it was just one thing after another. Like, we had a new system. A new work system or whatever. Where we would, because our original work system was you call up there, talk to a manager, and then they'll tell you the schedule. See, I didn't know that. I just thought you called up there and people would tell you the schedule. I'm sorry, like, that's what I thought. I thought you called up there and whoever answered the phone tell you the schedule. That's just what I thought. But unfortunately, it was this girl that got hired in the holiday season, and I guess her work ethic kept her there. And she ended up lying to me about my whole schedule. She told me I didn't work at all that week. And she took both of my days, making it seem like those was 2 no-call, no-shows. When I tell you people was out to get me at the job, I mean out to get me, hating on me. I'm talking about Ty was in the back. Now, mind you, Ty worked at the kids' journeys. She was in the back with all of my peoples or whatever. I walk in, she like, damn, it's hot in here. I said, damn, you said that because I'm right here. Like, I don't play no games. I'm not finna just sit here and let her say that. And I just walked up. Like, it's hella people right here. And as soon as I come in here, ooh, it's hot in here, get back and all this other shit. No, bitch, you said that because I'm right here. And she, girl, no. Oh, okay. Like, I didn't care. They was trying to treat me like trash. So I was just returning the energy. I was returning the energy. I didn't care about none of that. And I wish they would. I was ready to fight pregnant. I really was. I was ready for people. I don't know. So, another thing was I ended up getting a new manager. My GM, my original GM, moved to West County location, and she was going to switch with this guy named Gabe. And Gabe was my new GM. Now, mind you, she gave me a Saturday off. She gave me a Saturday off the week that Gabe started. And I came in to let her know about the Saturday off. And I met Gabe that day. So tell me why my GM didn't tell the new GM that I was off Saturday. So he named that a no-call, no-show. Now, that's 3 no-call, no-shows. But mind you, they didn't call me. They didn't call me not one day about any of those no-call, no-shows, because the whole point was to plot and plan and get me out of the job. And you want to know why? Because my friend Faith was working there. I'm going to say her real name. Faith was working there. She F with me. When I tell you she is the most intelligent girl that I know, she's going to be the biggest thing that I know. Faith is a Scorpio. She was 18 at the time, had herself well put together. Everything just on point with Faith. And of course she's a Scorpio. But yes, she told me, she texted me on Snapchat one day like, they in there on the sales floor talking all ish about you, about how, laughing about how they finna get you fired. I'm like, get me fired? Y'all already got a lot of stuff racked up on y'all that y'all was doing to me since I've been working here. They really don't want to bark up that tree. Yes, you guys, I could have sued them for discrimination. They were trying to make me quit or fire me. And they did fire me, I do believe. But I came back to clear my name. If I would never came back when they fired me, then I think that the case would have worked out. Literally, for discriminating against a pregnant woman is an automatic 50 grand. It's an automatic 50 grand. And then on top of that, I made the most money out of the store. My first month working there, I sold $10,000 worth of products. My first month. And I was the highest out of everybody. They was like, wow, Kiki, like, this your first month. Exactly. Like, I was an asset. I was an asset to the company, number one. because I used to sing and dance for the customers as well. And if it was their birthday, I would break out and sing happy birthday to them. And I tell you, I was the best sales associate that you could ever have in your life. I mean that. Because I'm passionate. I love people. I love to help people. I love to put smiles on faces. And that's on period. That's on everything. So with that being said, I fought to my wit ends at that job. I did, from top to bottom. Like, literally, it was stressful. The energy was stressful every day going there, but I was getting paid. That's how, like, hey, I don't be caring about nothing when I was having a child that I needed to feed. And everybody all been at a job where they hated the shit and they stayed a little bit longer than they should have. I don't care what nobody say. But I stayed at that job my whole 9 months. Well, 8 months. Technically 9 months because September. Yeah. But yes, I stayed there my whole 9-month pregnancy, popping out, ready to pop, literally. And they wanted me to quit. And I threatened to sue them, and that's why they tried to be bipolar with me. I'm talking about buying me lunch. Trevor was buying me lunch every other day. But, nigga, that's how I knew that he was just mad because I wasn't attracted to him. Then, with me and Kali, somebody made up. Me and him got into it hella bad because I did have his number. But I accused him of taking my shirt because he asked for my shirt. He had got a 3X because he was one of the last people to get a shirt for the company or whatever for the holiday, and I had a medium, and I don't care. I wanted to fit my medium snug on my stomach. What? And he asked for my medium, and I told him no. So I ended up grabbing the wrong shirt, and he clocked off like an hour before me. So I thought that he stole my shirt, and I went clean off on him, and he was like, "Get off my phone." And that hurt my feelings that he said, "Get off my phone." He was like, "I can't even believe that you would come at me like that. You would think I'd do some shit like that to you." Like, we straight got into it. It was really emotional because the next day, the next week, because we used to do night shifts together on Mondays. So the next week on that Monday, he ain't speak to me when he came in. And I'm like, "Oh, so you ain't gonna say nothing, Kali?" And he was like, "I ain't got shit to say to you." And I'm just like, where is that coming from? And you want to know where it came from? People was saying that. So this what happened. So I pulled PP to the side, not knowing, well, I was low-key being messy. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't trying to be, but I was being messy. So I pulled PP to the side, knowing that she liked Colin. And I said his name again. Knowing that she liked Colin. Well, shit, y'all don't know these people. But I put her to the side knowing that she liked Colin and asking her a hypothetical question. I said, "How would you feel if you like somebody and your friend know you like them and she still go after them?" And she said, "That's fucked up." And then Key came up and said, "Who you talking about, me?" And then I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Well, I thought we was better than that. I feel like you should at least said that to me. I know you since this and that. And on top of that, I thought we was something." She said, "I thought you was playing," or whatever the case may be when it came to him. And I was just like, no, I really did like him. And I felt some kind of way when you said you would take him, whatever the case may be. Like, I'm not going to back down. Like, I'm still going to talk my talk at the end of the day, regardless if she walked in on me talking about it or not. But that's what she should have just said it to her. But I said it to PP. And PP already kind of knew. Because she was like, "You talking about Key?" And then that's when she walked up. And like, "Key what?" You know what I'm saying? But still in all, literally they blew that out of proportion. The next day when Colin came into work, they told him that I told everybody to stop fucking with him and he off limits. He can't talk to nobody. I'm just like, come on now. That's what made him not talk to me that following day. Even though I got mad at him about a shirt, he wasn't tripping off of that. It was the simple fact that everybody was saying that I was being possessive over him like he was my man. Why would I? No, because Key said, if you don't want me to talk to him, that's all you could have said. Like, stop it. You a grown-ass woman. Who am I to say, stop talking to him? I like him. Like, no, you're a grown-ass woman. I sound insecure and stupid or something. Like, come on now. Literally, they made that story up so me and him could separate, but that ain't do nothing but bring us back together. that I promise you, literally, I was finna clock off. He didn't like closing by himself because we had to do the shoe count, and he didn't like doing it on his own. So he literally came up to me because I was like, I'm finna clock off because this is just too much. I can't handle it. My emotions was moving wild crazy. And he walked up to me and gave me a hug. And he was like, don't let nobody stop your bag or whatever. And even after him hugging me and saying that, I still went in the bathroom and cried. Then he ended up driving me home that night. And then I told him, like, you know, I F with you type shit. Like, me and you hella cool. You know them hoes. He was like, but on top of that, you should know that I fuck with you more than anybody else. And I'm like, exactly. I know that, but these hoes, you know what I'm saying? You know? So we had a little romance, a little thing. I was like, but I ain't gonna lie to you, because I confessed to him how I felt when he drove me home one time. So it wasn't like, you know, we was straight having conversations, real life conversations. I liked his vibe. So, yes, long story short, I could have sued they ass for $50,000 because their store was worth $2.6 million. $2.6 million. And I know I contribute to something. I contribute to something. Okay? But, y'all, I know this story ain't turned out to be what y'all thought it was. But if you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on your notification bell. I'll see you all next time. Mwah.